Hello, beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. I am so excited to be here with you today. I want to talk to you about what exactly is our higher self. So, you here, I'm talking to the higher self, I'm connecting to my higher self. Who is this higher self? What is this higher self? Where does it come from? What part of us is the higher self? So, I wanted to come through because I got the message earlier about this and kind of explain it in simple words that perhaps might make it a little bit easier for you to see, understand what the higher self is, right? So the higher self is you. It's you. It's part of you. But where is it, right? Is it like up there? Is it like in spirit? Is it your soul? What is the higher self? So I'm going to explain it in this way because I had this explanation come down and it's like perfect. So let me just lay it out for you. Imagine you have a pizza pie, and this pizza pie is cut into 16 slices, right? And the reason I'm saying 16 instead of 8 is because when you have 8 slices, they're kind of big, but only a sliver of that pie is the part of your soul that comes to incarnate on earth. So let me back up a little bit. You have a pizza pie. It's cut in 16 slices. One sliver of that pizza is the part of your soul that comes to incarnate here on earth on your body. So my body, it would be like a 16th of a pizza pie that is me. That is this avatar, this body that is working and talking to you and living this three-dimensional life in the 3D world, right? The rest of the pie remains on the other side. The other side is not the physical world, right? It's a different realm. It's a higher realm, a realm where love and joy is a constant. And so that pizza pie, the rest of it, which is most of it, is most of your soul, is there on the other side at all times. And only the sliver, that little part of the soul, is here in your body right now. So what does this mean? It means that we are in on the other side, on the other realm all the time. And when we connect to our higher self, we are connecting to the rest of the pie. We're connecting to the rest of that pie that is already on the other side. And the other side is a different realm, not the 3D. Let's call it the 5D. Why? Because we continue to move and ascend and wake up and become aware about what the 3D world is, and we're moving towards the 5D. And it is not a physical move, like my body is going to move there. It's more of an awareness of what that is and what it's like over there, right? So on that side, there's no disease, no hate, there's love, right? And there's joy. And here in the three-dimensional world, on our 3D experience, is where we experience all these other things because we're here to learn through contrast. We're here to experience contrast. On the other side, you don't have that. So that sliver of your soul comes here, incarnates in your body, and you function, you do all the things. And when you meditate, or when you go within, or when you connect to your higher self, you are connecting to the entire pie that is left, that is already there. So you don't have to work to get to the other side or to get to the 5D. What you are doing here is becoming aware of the 5D, of moving to that area in awareness to have that connection of your three-dimensional body and the whole pie, the whole pizza pie that's on the other side. Let me know if this is making sense to you. Put it in the comments and let me know how this is feeling for you. All right. Okay, so let me continue. Everyone here is a sliver of their own pie. When we cross over, when we die, when our sliver of a soul leaves this body, it goes back to the full pie. And then you have that full consciousness of the full pie of the pizza there. And what does that mean? It means that when you're there, you know how you have heard like I'm sure you've heard that when we cross over, our loved ones are there waiting for us, that everyone that we have lost or in this world, in the 3D world, everyone who has crossed over is there meeting us, right? Our pets, our loved ones, and even you can say the angels, your guides, you can see them, you can feel them, you can become really aware of them on that side. Where here we have the blinders where we're only aware of certain things so that we can have the three-dimensional experience, the three-dimensional human experience where we experience all the entire realm of different feelings and emotions that are not available on the other side. So when we go back there and you see, feel, perceive everyone else that has crossed over, like your loved ones, who else do you think you're also going to see there or feel there? Who else will you encounter on that other side once you live here? That's the question. So I'm going to tell you, it's everyone who's already here in your life as well. Because their pie, the full pizza pie, is there. It's always there. It has always been there already. And only the sliver of their soul is playing out on earth. So when we cross over, when you have somebody that crosses over and you see them leave and you're missing them and you're grieving them and you're feeling sad, right? That's us, the human here. But the person who has crossed over, it's in a better place, happy because they're with everyone that they love and know. And it's not just the ancestors who have crossed over before them, it's also people who are right here, right now, because their full pizza pies are already there. So when we reunite with our loved ones on the other side after we cross over, we are reuniting with everyone, those who have crossed over before us and those who have not yet done so. So open up your minds a little bit to encompass this awareness, this information that's coming to you. You might want to listen to this a couple of times so it can sink in, so you can feel it, so you can really feel it in your heart, right? How does this feel to you? Does this feel true to you? Does this feel like ludicrous? That's crazy. Either way, it's okay. Anything in between, it's okay. This is the awareness that I have received. This is the information that I have to give you that my guys are asking me to share with you. So I am. But remember, everything that resonates with you and feels good to you is true for you. And everything that doesn't isn't. It's not for you. And it's okay for either one of them, right? Because we choose the reality that we live in. We choose the frequency that we are experiencing. And if whatever you hear or see or feel feels heavy or feels scary or feels like that can't be, then it's not, right? So I'm telling you, it's not. Let it go. It's okay. Move on. But if it is resonating with you, if it's like opening up your awareness, your mind, if you're like, oh my gosh, right? If you're feeling like it resonates, it's because you are remembering that it's true for you. And why would you remember it if you're still here in life, in this body? Because you have lived so many lives before. So you have done this already. You have been a sliver in a body and you have left and found the pie. So this awareness, this information is coming to you to allow you to help you to remember that without needing to cross over, without needing to die, so that you can have that peace of mind, that understanding, that awareness, that space within your heart, and that you can feel that, oh, that's everyone. So back to the higher self. Your higher self is the full pie. That is the rest of you who is there. And this is why your higher self can help you guide you on earth as you are navigating the three-dimensional world, because the higher self, the whole pie, knows you, all of you, all the previous lives and experiences that you have experienced and chosen to experience. It can see from above, right? So when we are in a situation here on earth and we are blocked by the boxes, the walls that we create around ourselves, so that we can only see this much or this information or this situation or this perspective or this point of view, right? Your higher self can see that and a thousand other opportunities in different ways of creating or solutions for whatever it is that you're living in right now. Your higher self can see all the paths that you can choose, all the paths that are available to you. So when you are connecting with your higher self, you can ask questions like, help me out. What would be the best move for me, your business, or should I take a trip, or is this the best partner for me, or whatever it is that you want to ask. You're asking your higher self, you're asking yourself the wisdom that comes from that part of you who knows and sees everything. So imagine yourself, you're like right now, I'm in this room. Imagine this was my entire reality. I only lived here. I only know this. Let's say I wanted to experience being outdoors, right? So I have a window. I can look out the window. Let's say I wanted to experience touching it, smelling nature, right? From this box, I know that I can either go out the window or find a door and then find my way out through that door through perhaps a maze, right? If I only know this, and then find my way out so that I can experience nature, like touching it, feeling it, stepping on the grass with my bare feet, right? But from here, I may not know that there's actually a road outside my door, a hallway, stairways, and another door that goes outside. I may not know that if this is my reality, if this is the space I live in. I may not know that that window opens and that I'm able to crawl out if I wanted to go out the window instead, right? Because I can see the trees, I can see nature through the window. So that's my awareness from here. But if I was, let's say, up in the sky, right? Let's say I'm in a helicopter that can, with X-ray vision, that I can see into my house through the roof and I can see myself. I can see, oh, there's a door there, and all she has to do is walk out that way and go down the stairs and open this other door, and out she is. And that's much easier than climbing through that window, right? And it also sees that, that's not all the nature that's available. Maybe she wants to experience a lake or the ocean or the mountains or a volcano or whatever it is that is out there that I may not know it even exists if I only have the reality of this room. But from up there, from the sky, I can see, oh, there's a park over there and there's a lake over there. And if I keep moving from that helicopter and I keep getting further and further away, I may see the ocean and I may see different parts of this world that are not available to me from this room. So your higher self has that vision. It has that ability to see outside, to see everything, and to have a comparison to other things and to where I am right now. That sliver of the pizza who is living in this body, in this box, in this room. Does that make sense? So that's what the higher self is. It's you, all of you, the greater you, the one that has that outside vision and can help you and guide you in ways that you cannot see from where you are right now. That's the power of connecting with your higher self. Some people may call the higher self God. That's okay too. Why? Because the comparison is that God knows all. God sees all, right? And if you're seeing God, we usually, when we talk about God, we look up, right? Like up there somewhere, right? In the sky. What's the point of view from up there? It's the point of view of everything. So they can see just you, where you are in your little box of awareness, but they can also see and compare everything else in the world. God, right? Knows everything. That's exactly what your higher self can do. You can call it the light, the divine. You can call it anything that resonates with you. That's your higher self. It is the all-knowing part of you that is above, higher than you in ability to see. Not like it's better than you because you are part of it. It's the same thing, right? Like that sliver of pizza, the same pizza as the whole pizza. It's just part of it, right? So that sliver of you here can communicate with your higher self, to ask the questions and guidance of where to go, how to navigate, right? Like, what else is there? I could be like so terrified to go out through this door because I don't know what's out on the other side of the door. But your higher self knows. And your higher self's like, it's just the hallway. You can just open the door and walk out. It's safe. It looks nice and clean, right? That's your higher self, God, the divine, whatever it is that you're calling it. That's what it can tell you. So that is the power of connecting to your higher self or God or the divine or whatever you call it, right? That's what it is. Okay, so I hope that this helped you in having a different point of view, a greater awareness of who you actually are, what you're able to do, what you're capable of doing, and also about your soul, your infinite soul. That means that infinite you. You're infinite. You cannot die. Your body dies when your soul leaves, but you, consciousness, you, who you are, can never die. It's always existing in that space, right? And let's go one step further because that's asking me to also go down this direction. So here we go. Everyone has a pizza. Bye. And when we cross over, we meet the pizza and we put that sliver back into the pizza, making it a hole again. And now imagine all the people who are crossing over, all these pizzas going back up there somewhere, right? Getting back to their own higher self, getting back to realizing who they really are, being able to see that they were that greatness up there, right? And then you combine them, right? You combine all the pizzas together, all the pizzas that are coming together, and they're getting closer and denser together. And together they form the oneness where we're like all together, all one creator, all of us. That is a big, let's call it like a big ball of energy or a big ball of light. All of these individual pizzas, when our soul comes back and it makes that pizza whole, it meets that whole light and it creates a bigger, brighter light. That is oneness, God. The whole we are all one sentence. That's what that is, right? It's all of us create that big giant ball of light, which is consciousness connected one with each other. That's the part where we, as consciousness, as beings, infinite beings of light that we are, connect there and we're able to feel, know, and communicate with each other. So that would be all the pizzas together, communicating with each other at once, at will, whenever we want to, creating the connection between each one of these little souls, bigger and brighter and stronger each time that we connect. And we're able to really feel what the other pizza is like because they become us and we become them. We are all one. Okay, I hope this little tangent that they just asked me to share with you as well makes sense to you. Please send me any messages if this is not resonating or if you need explanation. Let me know how it feels. Let me know if it resonates. If it doesn't, it's fine. Remember, always take what you like from it for you, and whatever doesn't resonate, let it go. That is your experience, and it is for you to have the best experience as you are joining me here in this space so that you can feel lighter, happier, more joyous, more loved because you are loved. So if it doesn't resonate, let it go. And if it does, then join us. Make some comments, subscribe, like it, and share, share, share. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.